And then, unfortunately, we go from the penthouse to the outhouse. We were not told or warned, I guess I should say, that this was going to happen, but we had an episode of Ms. TV. And now they're switching Ms. Babyface. Has he ever been a babyface before?
It was Heyman and you. They put him in there with Waller. Waller's his Heyman.
I guess you're right. I told Heyman, I said, Genghis Khan couldn't have turned me babyface, but you did. Well, it's the same thing. Waller is the only person more annoying than Miz, and Miz this more familiar to the people than Waller, so they've...
The fans were behind Miz because, I mean, again, it was about them battling over their interview shows like Piper's Pit versus The Flower Shop, Miz TV versus The Waller Effect, and the fans took Miz's side.
Well, and also Miz had brought out the star of the highest grossing Saudi Arabian movie of all time. It grossed 3 Twizzler sticks and a fucking gum wrapper.
Oh, come on.
His name was Abraham Al something or other. And
I'm not familiar with him, for the record.
I haven't seen any of his major motion pictures. Apparently, he's a funny guy. That's what the announcers kept saying. Oh, he's hilarious. So as soon as they start to do their sit down, that's when Waller interrupted and called for his set to be brought to the ring, the potted plants, the posters, and that's what the bone of contention was. Miz and Waller knocked each other's talk show segments. And then Abraham chimed in with the hottest show in the WWE is Miz TV. And of course, people cheer because he said it. But I wrote, this is sad. 40 years ago, they had Piper, and now they have Waller. Piper, Waller. Piper, Waller.
More like Wallow.
So while they were wallowing in their Waller, Grayson Waller kicked Abraham, but then Miz kicked Grayson, but then Abraham kicked Grayson, and then Miz hit his finish on Grayson, and then Abraham took forever and gave Grayson a Arabian elbow. It was the Saudi Arabian version of the people's elbow. And this was, I'm sure the sponsoring group, the royal family, liked it or whatever. And I guess the fans like Abraham, but this was not good for anybody in the United States. Were you in the United States for this?
Remember when Piper came back in 89 and he did Piper's Pit with Morton Downey Jr. and Brother Love?
Yes, and that was fucking brutal, and it lasted forever.
That's right.
This was not as good as that was, because at least it was Piper and Morton Downey Jr. in the ring, and Bruce was there too. He used to talk about that like, oh, it was so great. I didn't have the heart to tell him that we saw it down south when it happened, and we were all laughing at him for fucking weeks because even Piper couldn't save it. They couldn't rein Morton Downey in.
And as a fan, as a kid, it was so disappointing that that's how Piper's Pit returned. It was really disappointing.
Yeah. Bruce enjoyed it.